Okay, interesting. Oh, now we're live actually. Okay. One viewer, which is probably myself. Interesting. Okay, I'm live in my first stream. It's gonna be awkward. It's gonna feel weird talking to nobody. I have music playing. The music being just the first playlist that I found for no copyright music for streams, so you know, it's good. Okay, maybe that was not me, because that one person that I thought was me actually just left, so interesting. Okay though. Oh, there's a viewer. Interesting. It feels weird. It feels like awkward. And they're gone. Okay. Okay. I'm just going to work alone with no chat for a little bit. Okay, so what we want to do is style this a little bit. I kind of want to shrink this input thingy, and you know, we can style with like some CSS and places like that. But we might want to do that. We might want to actually have a content thing, even though I already have that. I changed this group thing to a content. I mean, I changed it from a content to a group, but I'll make a new one. Because it would be interesting to have a max like width, which lining up with our current thing could be like 80% or something. And then we would just say that the child is inside of a content, but then it goes to the left. Okay, then we gotta make it like centered. So we need to say, I mean, an easy way to do that is just to give it some margin. So auto, I think, right? Yeah, but 80% is actually bad, maybe 90%. And that's actually not what I want. It looks kind of weird. So what's the problem? Okay. So this thing, which I want to look at the content, right? Which is this. Oh yeah, which is that. Which, okay, it's the margin that's the problem, which is interesting. That does nothing. Okay, of course it does nothing because it's 100%. But 90% does something. But the margin messes it up. So what's the problem? I mean, we could use margin, or we could do the easy way, which is just Flexbox. Yeah, okay. Which, actually, no, actually. Oh, no. Oh, okay. Mistake. And then we want to do like that, and then like line items. No, maybe it's the other one. Well, actually the problem is that we're making the whole container 90%. Oh, it's Doob and Maria. What's up? I haven't looked at chat. Only now I'm looking at it. What's up, Doob? Who is this? I don't know. That's cool. You know, we're just coding, so I'm working on this thing right here, which is a progress form. So you know these, like when you like upload a YouTube video and it has like the different steps and it shows you like where you are in the progress. Like, this is pretty much what I'm doing. I like having a very minimal kind of just line to show the progress until they're done. And this would be like for creating their account among like other things, but right now it's just that. You know, there would be multiple steps in creating an account, so that's why we have that thing. Yes. And I'm just doing styling. Okay. So scratch the Flexbox idea. I'm going to use margin again and just do it an easy way, like this. 5%. That centers it. Now that's centered and it's a very minimal type thing. Maybe we can even do 80 and do like 10. That's a little bit nicer. I mean, maybe it only looks nice because it's lined up with like the title, but as of now it's fine. You know, stuff like that. Oh, that's interesting. Leaked. This email is okay to leak. Cool, man. What's up? Burton. Okay, I'm not used to saying names, and I'm used to even streaming, so I'm gonna mess up every single name. Besides the ones that I already know. Like, I already know Doob and Maria. But yeah, 3 people was my goal in streaming, so I've already reached that, which is cool. Okay, this is like an unannounced stream, so it's just like subscribers that were notified, I think. But okay, so we gotta clean things up over here because, yeah, we don't need this anymore. Maybe we don't need this. None of that stuff. Okay. Let me see. Yes, very cool. Thank you, dude. It's very interesting. I mean, I have some experience talking to numbers from like the stages on Discord. It's a whole different thing though with this because there's a little bit of a delay. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't, I don't know. But it's just a bit more weird. Just something to get used to though, so you know. I want to see, well, I'm gonna close the chat just because it's like, I gotta get comfortable first. Okay, so let's see. It would be good if we now make it so that this bar is automatically created and filled in, depending on what the progress is. Probably. Same for the continue button. Like, it should say finish if it's the very last step. So how do we do that? Who knows? Let's see though, because an idea could be we keep track of it with state, of course, but this question is we either use state or a ref. Actually, state sounds good because I want to animate things, so we could say position probably, and then set position. I use state. We import that thing, and then we say 0 because, you know, that's what it would be. We change where we have 0 in here already to position. Stuff like that, and then we need to animate it, but that'll come later. What we would need is, instead of having just a number here for progress, we would want to have a expression that is kind of like, it takes the total length of the steps and something to do with the position, probably. Like, if it's 0, and it is awkward because, you know, it's just kind of like, I am nervous, but I'm also excited, but I'll get used to it, because like, with stages, I was so nervous in the first one that I did, and I'm talking about Discord stages. Because that's another thing I want to be aware of. I want to be aware that people have no idea what I'm talking about, so, and someone can even watch this after it's done, which is interesting. But when I first did the Discord stages, like, I was so bad, and it was such a new thing, and it was so nerve-wracking, but after like, maybe the second one, or the third one, I was fine. It was very comfortable, you know, and I'm just at that spot right now with streaming. I think that's why it's pretty good if I do a stream like this where I don't announce it, because then I'm just gonna get all my nerves out already, so when I actually do a kind of more high quality stream, I would already be used to it. Because that's another thing too, like, I just told myself that I should do a low effort stream just to start on it, because I've been saying I wanted to do it for a long time. So there's like no special effects on this type of stream. It's just my screen basically, and like my voice and music that is just a playlist of like the first thing I looked up when I found when I looked up royalty-free songs for streams. Okay, but back to this like expression thing, like, I don't know, it's gonna be like the children.length probably, and then something with position. So let's see, because if it's gonna be, well, it's just going to be position divided by that. Probably. And I think that's interesting. Okay, that's interesting. So if the position is 0, okay, that's perfect, because if the position is 0, then it's not going to have anything filled in. But let's just say if we're already at position 1, and we broke everything, okay. Oh, of course it's not, because we don't even have a position 1 already. Okay, but let's just say for the sake of like argument we put it here instead. Oh, okay, let's actually put it back to that, just so that we can get it up again. And then we go back to this. And then, oh, it's very small. Oh, it's so tiny. That's not what we wanted. What we actually wanted was, oh, out of a percentage of 100. So this needs to then become like a little thing like that, and then it needs to go like 100 times this. Nope. Let me see. Oh, well, that's actually the problem because the actual total length is 0. So let's just say that we have a total of 3, and that'll be 33 repeating. You know, if you say 33 repeating, you sound smart. So basically, but this works now, and I just plug these in with the actual numbers now. But okay, that works, and it's already animated because that's just a basic CSS animation. But now what we want to do, I'm gonna look at chat because hello. Okay. Very cool, and you're basically talking to no one. Just start streaming and being wacky might help with your being nervous, says Doob. Yep. Okay. And Burton says, keep up the good work, love it, awesome, thank you. When did you start with Waifu.dex? I started a long time ago, like in December 2019 was the first idea, and then maybe it took like a month to get like some prototype, and then I made a Twitter video about it, and then like a Vice reporter reached out to me, and then like he ghosted me because they took too long. There's all these things that happened. Like then I went on all these journeys of like trying to plus like not only teach myself as I go, because when it comes to the web dev stuff, like I'm kind of new to all these things, so this website right here is like basically like my second one. You know, I guess I just learn fast, but it's fine, you know. But then I went on all these like month-long things. Yeah, like that version of Waifu.dex was not really completed. It still isn't, but it's like much closer. Like only recently have I been having things coming together, and it feels like it's soon that something will be released. You know. Oh, and then I made a TikTok at one point, in like August 13th or 14th, and that one blew up. And like right now it has like 400K. Like relative to my other videos, it's not as big, but it still had a great effect on like the project because we got so many people joining the Discord server and signing up. We got like 10,000 signups in the first 3 days, which is really cool. But it was just crazy. A lot of things that I've learned from that whole experience. I mean, you could see it as like being too soon, but that it was announced because that was like over a year ago. So that was August 13th, 2020 actually. But yeah, I mean all these things. In French maid outfit? Never. When I make a gazillion dollars. Okay. Now this is good. Now I want to put a separate thing here. Can I also use the website for manga? Yeah. So the plan is to have like support every type of just everything in general for anime. Who is Burton? Do I know you from like the Discord, or are you just like a YouTube person? Am I even saying your name right too? But yeah, what's up, Anne? Is that a bot? Who types voy.fyi? But hello, I appreciate you watching anyway, even if you are a robot. Which I'm not accusing you, but I would never assume your robotness. Oh, you came from my TikTok. Okay, cool. Was it the really old one? Yeah, the long ago, so it was probably over a year. Yeah, that brought so many people, what's crazy to me is how they, like a lot of them have sticked around. When you say it'll have everything anime, like in general, would the information for each show and whatnot be manually entered or automated? So the plan is automated. I spent a lot of time making these kind of like scrapers, or maybe a better term is just anime APIs, but they are scrapers. Basically it's like a way to easily get data from like my anime list and like my AniList and stuff like that. Yeah, and then once it gets that data, we'll just kind of yoink it, you know, and then we'll, like from day one, we'll already have a lot of data. And then there also will be a way that users can edit the data, because that'll only work in the start. And for us to like move away from using the other data that is already out there, we need to have people that are in our community that like keep up the data and keep everything up to date and stuff like that. But that's the plan. Like it's the only way to really compete with those existing services, because the thing that makes it valuable is the data. And if you have no data from the start, then you're not gonna, no one's gonna want to switch to you. So we kind of have to get all the data that exists from day one. So you like the idea? Thank you, Burton. I'm glad you like it. Okay, for this thing though, oh, okay, animating. Oh god. Okay, we should do just a little test probably. 15. We should have another thing here. And I'll call it verify your email. Okay. Stuff like that. Will there be any sort of user profiles in the sense that users will be able to interact with others on the platform? Yeah, I want to have that. I want it to be kind of like my AniList, how they have that, and same for AniList and stuff like that. I want followers and people to write reviews and stuff. Like one idea I had, which I thought would be cool, is the way that like I've thought up the idea for recommendations. As a byproduct of that, like we would be able to have kind of a thing that represents each user and what they're interested in. And what you can do is you can kind of compare two users and that number. It's basically a vector. It's an embedding. I mean, there's all these words to it, but like it's just a number that represents their interest. But what you can do is you can compare two of those and you can find like similarity in those. So I thought it would be interesting if like in an actual anime page, we can sort by like upvotes for people that have written their own review, but we can also like show you how similar you are to that person, which would be interesting. Okay, what's your favorite manga or anime? I like Code Geass and Steins Gate, and those are the two that come to mind. And Hunter x Hunter. Imagine if you could rate your friend's trash taste in waifus. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be interesting. Okay, content. Okay. Okay, so there's 5 people. That's interesting, that's cool. No, there's 4 as soon as I said that. Okay. It's okay. Let me see. So, oh yeah, we don't need to care about this probably. Or maybe we actually do. Like what is needed for the Formic thing? Is there something? Okay, it's not helping me. You know, that's another thing that people do is they look at the docs. There's a lot of doing that. let's see. I mean, it actually doesn't really matter. Well, actually, yeah, it does, kind of, maybe, potentially. Like, what's required here? Okay, it's not telling me. We'll just assume it's not a problem. Okay, now we have 2 of these things. Now, I need to figure out the animation. Because I want to do a thing where as you... Oh. Interesting. That's not what it was supposed to be. Oh. Nope, hold on. Oh, well actually, we don't need that. And actually, we need that inside of here. So that'll maybe work. Nope, okay, interesting. And then maybe it's because of that. Yeah, there you go, okay, there you go. Okay, there we go. You know, bug fixing. What is this? Okay, it may be a problem then. I forget what that means, but it's okay. Now what we gotta look at is animating. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I wanted these, as you type in your thingy and you click continue, like you'll have to, if you click continue, it's like a hidden type of thing, CAPTCHA. But as you do that, and that's a problem right there, it's a small bug, but it's like if you cancel the CAPTCHA, then it will close the pop-up, which I don't want to happen, but actually I need to write that down, which should be interesting. You know, notes and stuff. Okay, but I wanted this to slide to the left as the new one comes in. And I think that's just, and as it slides, this progress bar would increase. Like since there's only 2, it would increase like to 50%, which would be like in the middle, which would look cool. So maybe I might stream for like 2 hours or 1 hour or something. If I finish that in that time and we're able to see a cool animation, I think that'll be cool before the stream is over. But what was I gonna do? Oh yeah, I was gonna look at how I did like pop-ups, because it also helps to look at my old stuff to help me remember what I need to do. Okay, so I think let me see. So it's the children thing that is the problem. But what we want actually, and what's the point of this? Sorry. Okay, that just spaces that out, so I actually don't want that to happen. So we would do like animate presence like that, and then we would move it here. And animate presence means that as a thing gets like deleted, it can animate out, and it's very nice. Like I can show you a very nice thing. Oh, sorry, there's bugs. But this pop-up thing, as I exit out of it and it deletes, like that's the exit out animation is what it is. Same for the in one too, it's the same. Also, I moved the notifications to the bottom left, or the alerts, because it would otherwise cover the logo, so it's better. But this though, now what we want to do is we want to have a key, because the key is what lets us, we have a key tied to the position, and what we actually want to do is now I want to see what happens if on click we increase the position. So we set the position value +1. Okay. Well, actually, no, that's ugly. We should use the cool features called value ++ instead. And do I do that anywhere else? No, I don't. Okay. So that's interesting. Now this might animate. Never mind. Well, actually, I want to disable. Okay, we should disable the thing first, because I don't want it to actually submit, actually, so I just want to test animation, so okay, never mind. Oh, it still does that? So that's interesting. Okay, it gets there, and it doesn't seem to increase the position or do anything. Oh, well, we have no... Okay. Well, hold on, actually, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Okay. So, where are we using content? Oh, we're using it around there. Sure, okay, fine. I mean, okay. What is the point of that? We can just do this. Right? And then we can change this to content. And then delete this. Maybe? Yeah, right? That works. Kind of. And why does that do that? That's the question now. Oh, because it's submitted. Interesting. Okay. Well, I want to kind of temporarily disable things, so I'm just going to break out of it as soon as it goes. Okay. And error. Okay, calm down. Oh, that's why. Okay, fine, okay. We go like that instead, and like this. Oh no, it's actually return. Okay, there you go. Let me see. Oh yeah, we were gonna do this thing. Which, this needs to become a styled div. I mean, not a styled div, a motion div. Yes. And it's not wanting to import. Oh. There we go. I had to force it. Okay, maybe now it'll animate. Never mind. There's a lot of this trial and error stuff, so you know. Let's see. So well, maybe it should. Oh, that's another problem too. We're not really defining how it should animate. I'm just assuming it's gonna go to the left, but that doesn't make any sense. So, okay. Oh, we should also do a thing here for hooks. And I want to look at the Framer Motion docs because they had a good example of exactly what I want. They had a card swipe type of thing. I kind of want to get a card swipe. Actually, they have a thing in the animate presence here. They had a demo. Yeah, it's this. Yeah, they had this type of thing, which I think is cool. Like, this is basically how I want to do it. And all they do is change the X. Okay, that's so easy. Okay. Let me see. We don't even need variance. To be quite honest, we don't. So, I'm just gonna not do that. And instead, I'm going to do, like, initial is this, and what did they do? They did... Why did they do 300? Oh, okay, that makes sense, and now the question is why do 300 when you can do percentages? Like, come on. X 0, oops, and then exit. And this is the magic in Animate Presence, is that you can do an exit thing. And exit, we're gonna, well, actually, negative is probably to the left. And I want it to exit to the left. So that means that it should actually exit this way, and it should come in from the right. Maybe that works. And oh yeah, it is a, oh, look at that. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Okay, well, okay. Now here's the problem. Now I don't want it to animate in the very beginning. So what that means is there's a special thing for that, which is like initial false. Yeah, that's what it is. And that means that we're gonna lose that bouncy type thing in the beginning. But we want that to happen. What we want to do is we want to control exactly when it happens, and I want it to so that it only happens. Oh, there's this thing. It's fine. When I click continue, and it is able to move on to the next section, and this will also increase. And what I want to do is I want to tie everything to the single, to this position thing. So that's why the cool thing about React is that you can have like states that. Like everything can happen based on a single state. So what I want to do is I want to only update the position and just like increase it by 1, and then I want that to animate as well as know what the next thing is and change all the values and change the title. Like everything will animate and change based on that one thing. So that's how we got to set it up. For some reason, this is not working, and I don't know why. Like, it goes to here, but then when it sets the position, it doesn't do it exactly how I want it, so maybe I'll just force it to become 1 instead. We put that in there. Okay, that's interesting. Now that did not work, but what did that do exactly? Now what the heck is that? It's very bouncy, first of all. And this animates the position. Oh, we gotta go, dude? Okay. It was fun seeing you. But see ya. Okay. That's another thing that will also automatically update, is the progress bar as well. Thank you, dude. I'll keep slaying. And I think the problem here is just that this thing right here is actually biting us because we want that nice style, but it's actually not working in our favor, I don't think. Oh, well, we have margin, so that is probably a problem. Okay, never mind. Okay. Oh, girl boss. True. That's so true. Okay, maybe that works better. Not fully though, but okay, that's kind of nice, a little bit. It doesn't go all the way though, and this progress goes really fast, so I kind of want to sync these things up. Yeah, we'll get the timing down and all that, but I'm curious why this doesn't actually want to work. Like, what's the problem exactly? It's not inside a group. It's its own thing. Let me see. So this is the next problem. And then back, of course, does nothing. But let's actually make back do something. Let's change this back to how it was. Value ++. And then I want to make back. We can actually delete this. We can delete this too. I want to make back do the opposite. So we can actually, instead of just going back and forth, I can actually go back and forth with the buttons. That's interesting how it lags or something. Oh, for some reason that's still not working. Oh, that's why. Okay, so ++ we can't do that. Oh, we can't do that because we're not even assigned anything. Okay. Okay, silly. Okay. Yeah, we actually have to make a whole new thing to return. There we go. And then back goes the wrong way. Interesting. Okay. Oh, well, actually no, that does make sense. Let me see. This works. This works very good. But like how? So like how though? So interesting. I think it's with the key. The key is the key. Let's see. Oh, you map it. Well, that's what they did, so that's interesting. Okay. So I kind of want to see what they did here. They have a thing here. And interesting. Okay, they use variance, of course. Okay. But where though? Variants are variants, but where are they? Oh, it's over here. Exit z-index? Oh, z-index. Oh, that's how they figure out the direction. That's kind of smart. That's kind of smart. Because what do they do then? They have a... wait. Oh, you can also drag it. No, I don't want to do that. But they do a custom thing. So they have a custom direction, which is interesting. They have a custom thing for both of these. And what is direction exactly? That's kind of a little bit more complicated than I thought, but interesting. Yeah. Linkston. These people are bots. I have no idea what voy.fyi is. I think I'm just advertising a friggin' website right now. Like, don't go there. Okay. Okay. But let's see. So basically, now why does this work? Okay. But then maybe that'll work. Nope. Interesting. Oops. Okay. Maybe we can try 5. Oop, 5. And maybe that'll do nice things. I mean, they go zooming, but maybe 10? I don't like fiddling with numbers that where I don't know exactly why it's like why it works. I mean, 150 makes a little sense. But okay. How did I come up with waifu.dex? Says Burton. I don't know. I just thought the idea of like AI powered waifu recommendations was cool. And you know, I was just very curious what that would look like. So I wanted to just work on it. And that's all it was going to be at first, so that's why it's called waifu.dex. Like, it's kind of hard to change the name, even though the idea has become more than that. But that's where it started from. Just a very innocent, like, desire to see what something would feel like or experience something like that. Do I work alone? Yeah, as of now. You know, I want to get more people on the team and all that, but it's kind of hard. Well, actually, that's one thing I want to do. I want to open source a part of waifu.dex. I've been thinking about that. Yeah, because the problems I have with getting more people on the team right now, like coding, is it's just I can't pay them because waifu.dex doesn't make money right now. You know, like I plan for it to become like a business where I can hire people, but right now it's hard. Yeah, so like that's why open source makes a little bit of sense, because it's kind of like we can get that work for free, and it's just I don't know, I think that could work, especially right now when it would just help speed things up. So that's something I'll try to do in like 2022. You know, but yeah. And for the project I work alone, like I work on the coding myself, but yeah, as a tester faster. That's the plan. But as for like other things in the community, like we already use volunteers, like all the awesome people in the Discord server, like, you know, it's very cool because I can just kind of find random people that could help out. Some people are like staff that are really helpful and awesome. Others are just people that like happen to be an editor and stuff like that. So without that, it would be way harder too. So yeah. Okay. Back to this thing though, because okay, we need to remember direction. That's an important thing. And how are we going to do that? Instead of saving page, instead of saving position, I mean, we can save page maybe, which is what they did. They have a thing called page and direction and set page. So how would that work? And they have a thing here that determines the... Okay, so we're going to need to use variance. They kind of cheated by showing that cheap example. Because the example, like this thing, how I thought it was so easy, like, they just... This is not even what they're doing. Like, okay, it's okay though. Let me see. So... Okay. Let me see. So we need to save direction somehow. We can kind of try what they were doing. Page and direction. And then here it just becomes a vector of sorts. So we're gonna say, oh, that's interesting. Okay, hold on. Oh, interesting. I guess these could be seen as pages, even though they're more so like steps actually. So I like calling them steps more, I think. Step. Yeah, like step. Yeah. Okay. And then instead of set position, we're going to want to set page. And what that... Okay. And we're going to want to set it to... Okay, now that's interesting because what is the point of direction? How do we do that? New direction? Oh, so we only change by a direction, which is interesting. Okay, so we want to say... We want to make a function called change step, and this will take a direction, which is a number, and what we want to do is return the new state. Actually, no, we're going to set the page here. And actually, now that we're calling things steps instead of pages, I don't like calling them. I like calling them step, set step. Yeah, that's better. Okay. But let's see. Okay, set step. Yep, stuff like that basically. Page, direction. But we're gonna do step. Oh, okay. They do step plus direction. And then direction. That's pretty good. That's a nice way of doing it. And then what we want to do is we want to actually change step, and we want to change it back by 1. And on this one, we want to change step by 1 to the right. Okay, that's much nicer. And then what they do is they have this thing called variance, which are pretty good, and I kind of forget where I like to keep them. Okay, I guess that's where I do. So they have this thing called variance, which is a nice way to encapsulate like animation logic. They have a thing called initial. Oh no, they have hidden. I think. Let me actually see what I. And I'm talking about me. So I use. Let me actually just copy it so that I can reuse it. Okay, content variance. actually know. Why do I capitalize that? That's interesting. Like literally in no other place do I do that. Okay, we're gonna change that. You know, I like getting really particular about like the way that things are semantically, how they make sense and how they're like written. Basically, I'm kind of weird. But let me see. So this is going to be the step variance, I guess. And hidden, and we're just going to transfer over everything. Okay. All there is to do is just going to be x is 140, x is 0, x is negative 140. Oh, actually that's not it. We have to do more. Okay. But what we can do though is we can do this. Okay. That's good. Then we need to do a thing called custom, which is interesting. So they use the direction as custom. And this is going to be easy because if the custom, so we're going to say that custom is equals the direction, and I think what they have to do is you have to take in a function instead, and you have to return, or you don't have to return. I mean, okay. Let me see. So we would only use it on the left and right areas, which are going to be here. So it's going to take in a direction, which is a number, and it's going to return an object. Okay, that is not what I wanted. Oh, no, we want to put this inside of this. Change. Oops. Oh no. We want to do this thing. That, probably. %. Okay. The Skay Pink, I am so proud of you, working on your idea. I am 100% supporting you. Thank you so much for saying that. That's awesome to hear. Okay, so for this thing, it's going to be a custom thing though, so... Okay, we need a way to decide the direction. So we're going to have a thing called getDirection, which is going to be a very simple thing. So if direction, then we're going to do 140%. Else negative 140%. And then, oh, but we need this to actually be a function. Okay, that's good. And then we're going to get the direction here for the direction, and same for here. Okay, that is better. Now the question, and that did not work. Okay. I mean, it's a very subtle thing, because just popping it in and out is fine, but I like having animations on every kind of aspect of things. It's okay though. We can do it. Oh, it's because I don't even I don't even add it into it. So we need to add a thing called variance, and we need to have it set to step variance. And now it may work. Yep. Okay, that doesn't work. Wait, what happened? Oops, okay. Let's actually not disable the button to make it easier on myself. That goes to the left. This should go to the right, and it should come out from the left now. But that does not work. Okay, interesting, okay. me double check what they do. I'm actually surprised at how easy streaming is. It was like a one-click thing. I mean, especially this is very simple because there's nothing special going on, but it's still really cool. Okay, let me see. Just to be more explicit, we can oh, that's interesting. Okay. They have to actually flip it, which is interesting. Well, actually, that doesn't even make sense. Let me see. Oh, no, it does. Okay. So if it's less than 1, if it's -1 during the exit. Okay. I'll see what that does. We have to get rid of our thing. So if the direction is greater than 0, then do this. Else, oh, well, interesting. Okay, let's see. Well, no. Okay, you see, that's why it doesn't make sense, because it didn't work. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. And I don't like it right now. Transition, we could make it just an ease out with a duration of 0.3, and then maybe same goes for this. It's not smooth, which I don't like. And it's much more noticeable now that it's an ease. Like, I kind of want both to exist at the same time, but if that happens, then I need to do some extra magic, basically. And what if we just flip these, because that doesn't look right. Right, like that. You see, why does this person think that that'll work? If it's less than, if we want to go left, basically, then we do that, maybe. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Well, opposite, but we want the other way around. And guess what? That means that we can use our special function. Okay, that works. That works nice. That's good. And I don't know why they do it. They try to be like so extra and do it in a weird way, but now we can basically just say that X is get direction of direction. And we delete that, and we can go down here and say do that, and then do that, and then that. Maybe, because maybe it could be fine now, Maybe it just needs to be faster? That's way too fast. Maybe 2. That's nice, that's nice, that's nice. That's pretty nice. I kind of like that. And then we match this up. Well, okay, we gotta match it up to the ease out as well. Okay, that's kind of cool, I think. Okay, we did that today though. Today was a win. We got a nice animation. What I like is that everything is synced up to a single state. You know, now what we gotta do is we gotta save, we gotta remember the form and fill it in automatically for them. Oh, it does remember. Oh, that's actually really cool. Wait, why is it broken then? Okay, if it remembers, that's pretty good. It just, for some reason, is oh, okay, that's actually good. I gotta take a note of that. Okay, so it remembers the state, which I like a lot. For some reason, but why? Like, how does that even work? Okay, that's weird. But, because it like, to get this animation, it needs to, like, delete the thing. It needs to delete this. Usually if you delete things, like, the input is not saved. I need to remember how I detect that, that this should be hovered above and not, because right now this like label thing is animated and it like moves from the center, but the label itself doesn't know that there's something inside of it, so it goes over it basically. But I like this a lot. This is really cool. And of course it breaks because we can't go past the thing. Oh, that's something we can do real quick. We can say that once we get to the very end of the thing, we can say, let me see, we can say like, oh, did I just straight up delete the thing? Okay, I didn't want to delete it. I just wanted to disabled equals is submitting. If we are submitting, we're going to be disabled, but we're going to disable that for right now. Okay, but let me see. So what we want to do is something interesting called a 1-2 punch. I made that up. What is it exactly? I just forgot what I was talking about. Oh yeah. At the very end of it, we want to say finish instead of continue. So we only want to say continue. Oh, you hear the dinging thing. Okay, it's okay. Okay, we only want to say continue if the step is equal to the length of the steps. Basically. And you know what? I kind of don't like how that looks, so I'm just gonna make a thing called const total steps and make that children, and just as a nice thing. And then we're gonna say this, and then we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do total steps and stuff like that, and then we're gonna do this. Okay. So if it is equal to the total steps, then we're going to say finish, and if not, we're going to say continue. Now it's going to say continue, and now, like when I click it first, it should, okay, no it doesn't. Now what's the problem with this? Oh, that's interesting. Because this is the final step, but what it actually should be is total steps minus 1. Because it is the final step. Yeah, now it says finish. So now it's gonna like switch from continue to finish. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Kind of neat. Kind of cool. Nicely animated and all that. And I'm curious because right now the text just kind of pops in to change. And what I would like I just kind of like everything being animated in some subtle way. And I don't know if that's too much or anything, but I kind of had the idea that instead of just popping in the text, it instead changes from continue to finish in this kind of glitch effect way that's right here. I'm not sure about it because I would have to do some things, but I think it would be kind of cool. But yeah. Okay, the other thing that we gotta do, we gotta figure out why this is broken. Which is going to be in the text field. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, yeah, text field. And I'm going to need to look through my old code. How fun. Okay. Okay, for the 2 people here, maybe I'm gonna go to the bathroom for like 2 minutes. So just like let me know. Just like type if you think this continue, instead of just popping and changing to finish instantly, if it should have a kind of text animation like this glitch effect right here. I'm curious. You gotta go, Burton? Yeah, I loved you showing up. That was really cool. Some nice questions and it was really fun. But see ya. Okay. Okay, so I'll put that on the back burner. I do like the idea. I just don't know how it would like look yet. I don't know if everything happened at the same exact time like that, plus the thing like that. I may need to give myself a little grace because if I animate absolutely everything, then I'll be held up to that standard everywhere. Whereas if I just let little things like this slide, majority of things are animated. I don't know. At least maybe text or something. Who knows? But yeah, okay. So basically, let me see. Oh yeah, we were gonna do this next, which is going to be. Let me see. Hold on. I need to figure out why the label is not. It's not staying up. Okay, let's do a new split thingy. So the label, it's what show label is. If it has text and it is focused. Huh? Interesting. Or is focused. Interesting, okay. Now, what's interesting is that it's not detecting that it has text. How do we detect that it has text? Like, where is this used? Has text. Literally in those 2 places. Really? What's the point of that then? What about is focused? What? Okay, interesting. Okay, that's weird. That's weird, that's weird. Oh, It's because we need to actually set it instead. Okay, now where are these located? It's located only here. Okay. Now, let me see. It's only on change. But what we should do is, let me see. We should have a ref connected to this, I think, plus a use effect. I guess. Okay, let's do that. Let's test it out. Let's make a thing called an input ref and have it equal to exactly this, except that it's not a label. It's an input, and we give it to the input. I don't like that because, yeah. Okay, I like that there though. Oh, does that not work? Oh, we need it above. Okay, fine, sure. Sure, fine, sure. But props though, we can put down. Same for that, probably. And then here we can put a ref. Okay. I think. Oh. Okay. We can sort that out later. Let's just assume that we have the ref. If we have the input ref .current, then what we're gonna want to do is say, input ref dot current dot value. Okay, I think. Then we're gonna want to set has text to true. Yeah. Now we need to sort out this. Oops. So now, okay, now we need to sort this thing out, which is that this, because it's my own custom thing, does not have ref support. And how did I do that over here? Did I even do that over here? No, I don't think I did. I mean, it's just a hassle. So like, you know, there's probably a better way to do it with styled components and stuff. But we could definitely do it ourselves, and we'll just do that. So what we can do, and I need to remember what I was. Okay. Oh, something happened to OBS. I don't know what happened. Okay. Interesting. Okay, but let's see. Why is that? Okay. Okay, so oh yeah. Okay. Stack Overflow, of course. Is to use inner ref. I mean, this is literally from 2018. So, kind of bad. Um, And how do we know, just real quick, how do we know that it's green? Like, oh, interesting. Oh. Okay. Could we do meta dot focus instead? There we go. Okay, that worked. Okay, we don't have to add ref things today. And we can delete has text and delete input ref and delete this, and any other issues we can also delete. Excuse me. What's the problem here? And we don't want to add ref to here anymore. So, okay. But what's the problem here? I've been streaming for an hour and 24 minutes. Crazy. I feel fine now, like, that's all it took, really. That's crazy. Just took an hour, pretty much, to get used to everything. But okay, so show label is, TypeScript does not like that thing. Not assignable to type boolean. Excuse me? Type string is not... Well, here's the thing. Show label... Okay, that makes sense. Sure. It's because we need to convert it to a thingy. Okay, that works now. Okay, that works then. We did a lot of good bugs today. On stream and stuff like that. Oh, what I don't love though is how it animates actually. We got how many bots today? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe? 4? Yeah, we got 1, 2, 3, 4 bots. Welcome bots. Well, let's see. Yeah, well, it does animate up. For sure it does. But how? That's what I don't love, is that it doesn't fully remember. I mean, I think it's fine for now. It might still bug me, but, you know, it's okay. And then this is also interesting. What's touched? Has the field been visited? Okay, that's not what I want. I want if it's focused. What's meta? Meta props. The metaverse. Value touched. Okay. Error. Okay, I think we did good. I gotta do thingies. Let me see. We like added a nice styling and animations. Okay. For this, what we did was we improved how we determine which inputs contain text. If there's spelling mistakes, it's okay. Login modal, pop-up, fixed spelling. Okay, we can push these things now. Okay, that's good. I think I'm gonna end stream. We did some nice stuff. It's only 1:38. I mean, that's interesting. I just feel the need to end because we have one person, which may or may not be me. So I don't know. But let's see. Since we have one person, I'm just gonna chill and think about what else I need to do. Okay, so we did a lot today. Let me see. We did some nice things here, where now there's animation to this thing, even though it's a little bit janky right now. We can fix. Steps are keeping track of. It switches to finish when it's done. It's not just you. What's up, lol PQ the gamer? Have you been here the whole time, or have you just joined? Oh, and Mario. Okay. The OG. The true. The girl boss. Okay, so, you know, we got some good animation going. We got the finish button. Half an hour? You just haven't been talking. Well, what's up? Nice to see you in the stream. We don't even use this thing right here, so I'll delete that. We can maybe return these two things. I think. Oh, well, now we actually do use it, so. Okay. Okay, that's good. We can remove that thing. We can, that's fine for now. We can get rid of that. Okay. Okay. So, few ideas. Oh, it's disabled now. Well, we did finish the animation, so we don't really need to test anymore. Well, let me just make a note. And it's not the best. We can delete these helper things because we're done with those. Done with that. Well, actually, let me show you the. Oh, I just deleted that. What is it called? Yeah, it's this thing. It's like this. Like, these are what some other people do for progress. Oh, I need to log in. Never mind. Okay, bye. Never mind. But they do this weird, like, thing. Like, what the heck? I mean, it's okay, it looks cool, but like... It has like the different circles for like where you currently are. Like a much more minimal and clean thing, I think, is just the single bar that grows. It's pretty clean. And I'm actually curious because for mobile it should already be working. Yeah, it already works for mobile. Even though it's a little bit janky. We should fix that. What's the problem with it? The bottom buttons aren't really lined up for some reason. So why is that happening? Oh, maybe because it's getting like squished. Would that? Oh yeah, it does get squished then. Oh, so it doesn't want to do anything. Okay. We gotta fix that. We gotta fix it. So what that means is we got to... Wait, why? Oh yeah, okay, we deleted that. Let me see. So the form progress is inside of a group, which takes 100% of the size, but then it's like what's the point of a group? Okay, that's why. And this is also in a group, the CTA thing, I think. CTA? Yeah, it is. What if we delete the group? Nothing happens. So maybe it's not the group's fault. Let's see. Oh. Well, no. That's what I just did. Okay. Styling is one of the most annoying things with web development. CSS. But, and does this not even center? Nothing centers, okay. We gotta be fixing this right now. And, okay, why does it not want to center for me? Maybe for another time. Because the other things I have to do are... Let me see. Oh. Well, I mean, we can do a little thing real quick. We can do a thing that detects if the new step plus direction, if the new step is Okay, well, let's put it here anyway. I think, potentially. So if the new step is less than 0, or the new step is greater than the total steps, then we're gonna just return. because we're not going to want to do that. And what we should also do is disable a button if we can't press it. So the way we could do that is, I mean, we can have a very basic thing called like const can go back. Can go back. And what that would mean is if the step -1 is greater than or equal to 0, that would mean that we can go back. Okay, and we have to put it back, we have to put it down. And can go forward. The plus is less than or equal to the total steps. -1 maybe? Maybe? Because total steps is going to be the total amount, but steps is going to start at 0, so yeah, we do need a -1. And then we can put a thing in here that says well, okay, we'll just do it for now. Can, or you can't go forward. Or can go, or you can't go back. So if you can't go back, yeah, it's disabled now, which is good. But I don't think you're never not going to be able to go back. I mean, it's a very small thing that we just did, so it doesn't matter, but ideally the back button would actually just change into like a close button if you can't go back. So yeah, that's actually what we should do now instead. Yeah, we should do that, I think. Similar to how we did it here. If the step is well, actually, we don't really know that for sure. I mean, we're getting ahead of ourselves, I guess. I guess we can work on styling. Like, why not? Okay. So this doesn't center. It doesn't want to center. It's being very mean. It just clips off, which is bad. Okay, so we got to do something about it. Okay. Let's continue disabling this, just cause it's not good. Yeah, so it does do that. Okay, that's what I thought. That means yeah, that I mean, this'll break. Oh no. Hold on. if step plus 1 is, and we only have 2, so plus 1. Okay, you're gonna want me to do plus 1 then? And let's stop disabling this, this is annoying. Okay, that works then. Yep, sure, cool. Nice animation. I like it. Let me see. So, oh, well actually it doesn't work because we need to, yeah, just, okay. Okay, that works. Oh, have a good day, Burton. See ya. Okay. Okay. What's next? Oh yeah. The styling. Okay, I think the problem is that we have so many flex boxes that they don't respect the main one that I want. We have so many flex boxes. Okay. So, and that's like annoying. So, like, what if we remove that flex box, and then it still doesn't want to help? Well, we have a flex box inside of a flex box as well, still. So, you know, that could be a problem. Now, what about this one? Okay, now that works. Okay, that works. We have so many flex boxes. Okay. So, what's the problem exactly? We're gonna need to look at our form thingy. We have like width 100% everywhere. Oh, it's because the container doesn't want to shift, I think. It's like forcing it, okay. Okay, so it's forcing it, so blah blah blah, what does that mean? We change it to not do that. And that does not fix anything. Maybe it could be max width instead. Okay, that works, that works. Sure, that works, yeah, that works. But I don't like it. Okay, let me see. We want it to shrink, but we also want it to keep that kind of nice width size. And how are we going to do that? Who knows? Okay. We put it back inside here. and it shrinks with it, which is good. We want that thingy. But it's not like thick anymore, you know? I don't like it how it's so small. It's too like uncomfortable. It's not. It needs to be longer and stuff like that. So, let me see. But max is what we need, because if we basically don't set the width, like I want the mid heights, because I pretty much like how that, I like the size of that right there, and I also want this too. But as soon as we do that, we're not going to shrink anymore, so that's not good. Oh, but we also have a group over this, so that's why it was throwing me off. Group. That looks nice. But, you know, as you know, so I think we just gotta do padding. I think. Oh, well then that's the problem that comes back again. Let's think about this. I'll stream to 2 hours, so that means like 12 more minutes. Because, like, overall we did pretty good. We got the cool animation done, so that's really good. I'm happy about that one. Okay. Let's see. So everything comes back to this width size. And the reason I want that width is because I don't want this box to keep changing sizes as I go to different areas, because that will just be distracting. I want it to stay a consistent size, so that's why I force a consistent size, but then that means that it doesn't really scale well like this, basically. And that's like not good. I think it can scale. Okay, we can try the padding idea. The padding idea says that we put margin in the content area. The content is where? It's the content. Okay, that makes sense. What we want to do is say like 2 rem, top and bottom. And let's just say that we actually don't set the width or height. Can we solve this with just padding? We want to do 10%, but we want to do a calculation, so I don't know, YS2 this, and then we want to do that. We want to do a calculation of 10% plus 3 rem. Nope. that don't work. And the question is, why doesn't that work? And it's because I don't know. So let me see why. We are fixing the width. The width is fixed. Okay. How do we unfix it? Oh, maybe we do that. Nope. Well, let's see, cause like, basically, let me see. 100%, why? Why do we do that? Why do we do this? I don't even know. Okay. But basically, oh wait, maybe that's important though. Yeah, it is important. Why did you want to do that? Okay. Let me see. So, okay, I was doing something. Oh yeah, this is squished. It's so squishy. Okay, so basically this is broken. But that works though. Now why does that work? And why why does this also center it? Is it just centered automatically? Okay, maybe that's why then. Wait. That's weird, I guess. And that does nothing. Like, this does literally nothing. Like, what? Okay. Okay, it's okay, it's okay. But like, why? Why is this so interesting? This is squished. Some could say squashed. Let me see. You know, who knows? It's just squished, I guess. Okay then. Because we don't even have anything here, I don't think. Yeah, we don't. So, it's a feature. Okay. But it's actually, wait, here's the problem. It's actually still squished, which I don't want. I don't want it to stay squished. Okay, now it's unsquished. Okay. So, with the unsquishing of it, it does change a little bit though. You can see how it's changing very subtly. Now though, we use margin in combination with max width. Okay, here we go. We're on to something. 300 pixels, max height. 300 pixels. Okay, we're on to something. Never mind. Huh. Could we also adjust the, because like I'm okay with it kind of shifting the size around as long as it's animated. I don't like it jumping around, so could we go in here and kind of say that initially the width is going to be 0, but then once it's visible, the width becomes 100%, and then it goes back to 0. Can we do that? Dabbing, let's go. And what did I just do? Oh yeah, I did that. That does not work. Okay. Okay then. What if instead we do 300 pixels? Actually no, that does not work. So it's basically not animating. Yep, nope, let's not do that. Let's try to fix this. It's subtly changing, which is not good. Okay. I'm gonna end the stream. It was cool, it was fun. Like, this type of stuff with all the CSS junk, like, it just takes so long to just tinker with it, so... Plus it's 2 hours already, so... It was fun. This was like literally my first stream, so... You know, I'll do more, and then like, I'll start announcing them and stuff. And I'll make them better than how they currently are. Because right now it's just a basic screen capture with music, so... But it was really easy to stream. I just used like OBS, you know, not Streamlabs. But okay. So goodbye, and I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.